Welcome to our instructional video on the 5 themes of geography. Today, we'll explore the characteristics that help us understand our world better. Students will have a graphic organizer for a response to the opening song, definitions, and, as we all know and love, a see, think, wonder about the art slides. The first theme is location, which answers the question, where is it? The absolute location refers to a specific point on the Earth's surface defined by latitude and longitude, or a street address. Relative location describes where a place is in relation to other places. It's often described using directional indicators like north, south, across from, or near. Looking at the slides, you're going to ask your students which images represent each type of location. Forwarding to the art slides, give your students time to really look at the artwork and record in the see, think, wonder section. And then ask students which type of location is seen. Hint, hint, they're all absolute locations. The second theme is place, which asks, what is it like there? Physical characteristics include natural elements such as landforms, bodies of water, climate, soil types, natural vegetation, and animal life. Human characteristics are shaped by human activity, like population density, languages, religions, cultural traditions, and political systems. At this point, you can ask your students to share out I see blank, which is a physical or human characteristic. Switching to the next slide, we will encounter one of my all-time favorites, Georgia O'Keeffe. She's the perfect artist for this theme because over time, her work is focused on both physical and human characteristics, whether she lived in New York, Chicago, or down in the southwest desert of New Mexico. Again, after giving students time to look and record, you can ask them to share out what they see and what it represents, or perhaps have them do a turn and talk. Allow for time to just record if students feel the slides and conversation are moving too fast. Perhaps only 2 to 3 students share out. Moving on to human-environment interaction, we will explore the relationship between humans and their surroundings using the academic vocab: depend, modify, and adapt. Humans depend on the environment for basic needs such as food, shelter, and clothing. We all know this. But humans modify the environment through activities like building dams, farming practices, mining, and urban development. Humans also adapt to environmental conditions by using air conditioners in hot climates or developing technologies for sustainable living. Now take a moment to look at and record thoughts for slides 12 and 13. This next artist modifies the environment by creating sculpture and adapts to the environment by using found materials. Ask students this question: what might the artist build to show how to depend on the environment? What materials might he use? Students may suggest building a shelter out of found branches. The fourth theme is movement, exploring how and why places are connected. Movement involves transportation networks like highways, rivers, air and sea routes, as well as communication systems such as cell towers and the all-loved internet. Movement also includes the migration of people, the spread of ideas and cultural exchanges that connect different parts of the world. Physical systems like wind patterns, ocean currents, and the movement of the tectonic plates also influence movement on Earth. Take a minute to define any unknown vocabulary with your students. Some of these words might be new to them. Now that students have had some experience analyzing art and using graphic organizers, have someone read out the text. Students can then share out what they see. They might notice here immigration, maybe protests as an idea, and transportation through the train or boat and the backstory of the artist. Finally, we have regions, examining how and why areas are similar or different from one another. Here, I would make it very clear that although we are hearing those terms of physical and human characteristics again, within the theme of region, they must show either similarities within that region or differences. Physical characteristics such as climate zones and landforms define regions, like the desert covered southwest or the peaks and valleys of the Rocky Mountains. Human characteristics include economic systems, political structures, and cultural practices, as well as social concerns that shape the regions. For instance, the US uses the dollar, whereas much of Europe uses the euro, or how southern states are most likely to vote Republican and northeastern states have a majority of Democrats. Understanding the 5 themes of geography, location, place, human-environment interaction, movement, and regions help us grasp the complexities of our world. By exploring these themes, we gain insight into our own surroundings as well as how our planet functions and how humans interact with it. Thank you for joining me on this journey through geography's fundamental themes. Students will look back at this unit over the next few years to learn about people and land all over this world of ours. Stay curious and keep exploring.